too. What they can do for us. But all the excuses, it's time to get serious. Go. So get out there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can't believe it's finally here. It's right in front of you. It's almost hard to believe. But I'm ready, Harlem.
Made a lot of improvements since the last time I've played. I know I've been gone for a minute, but we're back at it again. My career, 2K16.
This is on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's all about the Eastern Conference. That's where the action is today.
I want to jump into the game already. All right, not too bad.
Appearance from
Let's do this.
You know, he's a great young player and even a better young man. So personally, I couldn't be happier for him. I know he's thinking about the game, but I hope he's able to take a moment to just enjoy this accomplishment.
That you've gone through to reach this point, it has to be emotional.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. The Hawks on top. They're up by 10. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life. Now that it's finally here, the feeling's pretty crazy. But I know it's just the beginning. I got a lot of hard work ahead of me to get to where I want to go, to be the best player and the best teammate I can be. But this is an exciting first step, no doubt.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective for most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game. What remains to be seen, though, is will that translate to consistent production on the court.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
On the floor for Detroit, Torres in at shooting guard.
Let's go.
Out there with Aaron Baines. Then it's Johnson, and it's Jennings in at the 5. Pistons trail by 10. Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of the great Tim Hardaway Sr., had a very good rookie season. However, last season, Clark, not the improvement that some were hoping to see on him.
Kevin, you knew the expectations were going to be high going forward, very high. But sometimes you step back before you move forward. He only shot 39% last season, very low for a guy of his caliber.
And we were talking about Hardaway Jr., and he had a very good shot coming out of college, does a good job of freeing himself off screens, plays with good energy and intensity. For this young man, I believe the sky is the limit.
Splitter, that's good.
Crisp pass into the paint.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. 11-point game. Jennings kicks to Johnson. There's the screen. At the elbow, it's Freak. That one
Let's get it
off Johnson's feet. Torres with his first bucket in the NBA. What a feeling he's got to have right now.
You know, with Hardaway Jr., it's not my thing to compare guys to other players.
Go, homie, go.
Use a little bit of his dad's quickness.
Let's get it.
Tim Sr. was one of the best in the league at getting his own shot and getting shots for others. If Tim Jr. can get half of that in his game, his star will rise.
Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded by Jennings.
Oh, get him.
Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Schroeder's got his second basket of the night.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially
good shot.
low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Honestly, I'm ready for another steal.
Hardaway against Johnson. No luck. And the Pistons now going the other way. Now here's Ilyasova. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Jennings dishes to Freak. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Hawks leading by 7. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bazemore hits the bucket. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. They set the screen. Johnson kicks to Freak. Here's Baines. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Go.
Well, we know prior to last season, the Pistons handed the car keys over to Stan Van Gundy. He had some early hiccups, but overall, I think they're headed in the right direction. He's
Oh, man, that was on me.
And you know what?
Oh, I thought I blocked him.
To be a dunk.
And, you know, under the circumstances, Greg,
I honestly thought I blocked him, guys.
Let him have that throwdown.
Well, you have to love the energy and the effort.
All right, I guess that's it for me.
By Kent Bazemore hustling for loose balls. Greg, a lot
Hopefully
like
we won't be
actually
losing by that much.
runs
Let's
the
take a look
floor
at the
like a
crowd
tornado,
real
can
quick.
handle
All
the
right,
ball.
let's go. Did we come back? Oh,
And so a pretty
jeez.
lopsided game through the first half. Hawks lead by 20. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
All right, fellas, let's focus. It's not going to be easy to quiet this crowd down in the second half, but we can do it. Couple of things. We're giving them way too many open looks. Maybe you guys don't want to make contact and draw a whistle, but I don't care. Let's get problems than that I could mention, but let's not get too spread out. Just know that we're going to need a lot more effort overall in the second half. And let's not lean too much on the fast break in the second half. Get things set up when we can. The points will come fast enough. Don't worry. Now let's just put that first half behind us and start fresh. Don't try to do too much too soon. We're not going to erase the lead with one basket. It's going to take a lot of chipping away.
Every dime is a flake.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down. Splitter is checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Jeff Teague. Detroit also making some changes. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Drummond. Freak comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Jennings in for Jackson. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kyle Korver. Then it's Thabo Sefolosha. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Splitter in at the center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Ilyasova kicks to Freak. To the middle. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts
Great
at the line.
pass.
That lead pass.
Johnson, he's checked in for Detroit.
And guys, how about Ilyasova last season shooting the basketball? Always a decent threat to score. His improvements in efficiency were amazing. He increased his field goal accuracy from 41 to 47% in only 1 year.
And that one's good.
Man, these
And
guys
so it's
have no
Detroit with the
mercy
ball.
on us.
Trailing by 19. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
It's Jennings with the drive. Ilyasova misses in close. And we were talking about Ilyasova. There's a reason his field goal percentage went up last season. It wasn't necessarily better shooting. It was probably better shot selection.
And I think the scheme played to his strengths. Lots of ball movement, penetration, kicking out to open spot-up shooters. Ersan showed us that's his kind of game.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And he gets it to go. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Splitter sets a screen. Schroeder passes to Splitter. Jennings with the ball. He's got 6. To the wing right side. Here's Torres. The shot's good on
Let's
the
go.
assist by Jennings.
Hey,
And
the
6
shimmy.
points
Let's
for
get
Freak.
it.
And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way he's found success.
Oh, that was
High
my
school
steal.
phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid on anything when it comes to basketball.
The Hawks again can't hit.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over him.
Jennings kicks to Freak, fires the three.
Oh, I know that
Rebounded by
wasn't
the
open.
Hawks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. They might be named after a car part, but the Pistons had a rough go of things on the road, Clark. They just kind of had to use it. They just couldn't stay consistent away from home.
They couldn't. Only won 14
Am I
road
going to be
games,
switched
and
out, coach?
that number is not enough to get you to the playoffs.
And now, your Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Al Horford, he's checked in for Splitter. Millsap comes in for Mike Scott. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Cephalosha.
All right, well,
And
I was hitting
Teague in
up.
for Kyle Korver. And then for Detroit, Drummond's checked in for Ilyasova. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Johnson. And it's Jody Meek. Splitter's checked in for Kent Bazemore. Detroit also making some changes.
Man.
Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Andre Drummond. Johnson comes in for Caldwell-Pope. And Freak subbed in for Brandon Jennings. On the floor for Detroit, Torres in at point guard. Johnson is out there with Anthony Tolliver. Then it's Jody Meeks. And it's Baines in at the 5 spot.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out.
That young
with style.
assist. Let's get
What
it.
a time to have this kind of serve.
Outside Teague. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet.
Six points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. Can't complain about that. Let's get it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul Millsap. He didn't seem to need much time to warm up tonight. He made his first 4 shots in a row.
You gotta love Paul Millsap showing us all of what he's capable of. He's tough to guard. He's got a tremendous combination of an inside and an outside game. He can really do it all. He'll get you points at the rim, and he can knock down a mid-range jump shot, whatever it takes.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
Well, 7 minutes, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 3 for 6 from the field goal. I have to say that was a pretty successful game. Just have to see what the rest of this rookie career looks like.
coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in an NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's gonna be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And I'll be ready.
Let's meet your Brooklyn Nets. At the shooting guard position, standing 6'8", number 44, Bojan Bogdanovic. Starting at small forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 7. Joe Johnson. The other guard, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 2, Jared Jack. The other forward position, standing 6 foot 8, number 30, Thaddeus Young. A 7-foot center from Stanford, number 11, Brook Lopez. The head coach of your home team is Lionel Hollins. Ladies and gentlemen,
hello basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Last game for the Nets, a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
Just not a disciplined performance defensively in that game, guys. A lot of silly fouls hurt them throughout.
Alrighty.
I think lack of discipline is the right phrase, Greg. I mean,
I guess we'll fast forward from here.
And they did that even when they were in foul trouble.
And a look at the starters for
The
the
intro
Pistons.
was
Jennings
pretty
and Meeks
lit.
in the backcourt. Andre Drummond
Let's get
is
it.
out there with
No. Alright, let's see what this guy can do.
here for the Pistons. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ilyasova.
I honestly thought this guy was a
Contavious
center.
Caldwell Pope comes in for
But then I
Johnson.
forgot about Brook
Torres
Lopez.
checked in for Meeks. And it's Jackson in for Brandon Jennings. Sloan dishes to Bogdanovic. Picked by Bargnani. Shot off the pick. The offensive rebound. The shot misses. Pistons leading by 5. Outside Jackson. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. That's good. And
Let's
it's
get it.
Jackson with the assist that time.
Yeah, I don't know what I was
For
going
the
there.
past few seasons, guys, Detroit had been a team that struggled to punish teams from the perimeter. Last year, that was not the case. They showed dramatic improvement in being a threat from behind the arc.
Dang it.
And the basket good.
Alrighty.
Here's Jackson. 8 points his last outing. Doris Burke had a
so
chance
good.
to catch up with head coach Lionel Hollins. And Doris, what'd you find out?
Well, I asked him what strategy they were going to use at the offensive end, and he told me that they did not want
Good
to have
shot.
to rely on their perimeter game. Instead, he plans to exploit what he described as a mismatch on the interior.
I would really
saying,
like to give me a steal
"We
right
have
here."
the talent inside to make things very difficult on them. We're going to use it." Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris.
That is really big, man. Oh,
And it's sent back by
I'm
Drummond.
gone.
And they're able to recover. And here comes Jackson leading the fast
Let's
break.
go.
That pushes it to
Fast
double
break.
digits.
Let's get it.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to.
I'm getting this steal. I'm getting this steal.
Johnson kicks to Sloan.
Oh.
Stolen by Jackson. And here we go.
Just carrying.
Exquisite ball movement.
And that's because
I'm here so that the coach can see that I'm good. I can share the ball and I can shoot the ball. I need that starting position. Why did it switch my defensive player? Why did it do that? When I'm gonna have to rewind the tapes on that one because I don't even recall it switching. Oh, I'm open. Oh, okay, he's open too.
Gave him a step and he took it all the way.
Let's get it, boys.
Got 8 points. How about the start that they've gotten off to?
I want the steal.
And we're still
I'm staying right here.
And guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense too.
Oh, did I not hit that one, boys?
The feeds are slow. There's a screen by Robinson.
Uh-oh.
Just 5 on the clock.
That's me. That's me. Double team.
Here's Johnson. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
Oh.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded.
Hands up, hands up.
He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Here's Sloan.
He got the ISO going.
Dishes it to Bargnani. The shot is off.
Good board. Did that board count?
I
sure hope so.
It's been pretty lopsided. The Pistons on top as they wrap up the first quarter with a 13-0. And that's it. Coach Lionel Hollins known for his no-nonsense style, but he'll tell you he's still... I still don't think that Coach Hollins is anyone to be trifled with, and I think the net players would agree with me on that one.
Oh, yes, I know they...
Fast forward.
The new group in for the Nets.
All right.
Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Johnson comes in for Robinson. Bogdanovich is checked in for Shane Larkin.
Still in the same defense. That's me. Yep, I'm gone.
So
give me that.
Going with an almost entire new group here.
Oh, I try to go with the Euro step.
Caldwell Pope comes in for Ilyasova. Torres checked in for Meeks. And it's Jackson in for Brandon Jennings. We've got Johnson.
Oh, that was embarrassing.
With Bargnani.
I thought I had it.
And it's Donald Sloan. And it's Bogdanovich.
I wanted that one-on-one fast break.
So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
My guy's way too slow, though. Oh, I thought I had that steal. Give me the big guy, man. Why am I guarding this guy?
With a 7'7" wingspan, and he tipped the scales at 280 pounds.
We gone.
That's a super heavyweight, my friends.
Let me give you that screen. Let me give you that screen. Okay, let me not give you this screen.
And the shot falls short this time.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets.
All right, they're coming back, guys. Come on.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that.
Take my screen. Take my screen.
As soon as that ball was going
one more this way. Oh, I got this.
Exactly how you want to do it.
Give it to me. I know who to give it to. Oh, he made him fall, though.
That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. And on the topic of Andre Drummond, Greg, there are a few guys in the league who combine his kind of size with the type of athleticism he possesses. Fast up and down the court, quick off his feet, even sports a little hang time. I mean, the guy's got a full package at that.
I got to give him pretty fast. Why that dude look like Dellavedova? All right, come on.
Got that going for him, so you can't go through him, you can't go around him, and you certainly can't go over him. I mean, what's left?
We can only hope to contain him, as they say. And the second free throw, good.
Guys, Bargnani was compared to several other international players when he came out. Some said he was Nowitzki. Others thought he might be more like Yao Ming in terms of impact. Ming was the only other player taken 1 overall who had never played high school or college hoops.
And going back to international comparisons, Bargnani was keeping some pace with Nowitzki over his first 5 years, but that's
Let's go. Good pass.
Bug laid into him, and that's not been the case.
You know, and Bargnani was really starting to play great on the offensive end, and defensively, he started to make an impact, but Nowitzki, on the other hand, just kept rising all the way to that true Hall of Fame status. Bargnani still searching.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
took the opportunity
Let's get
when he
it.
saw it. 6 points for Freak.
I was surprised that
There's
actually dropped, to be
39 seconds
honest.
left to play here in the second quarter.
Alright, so I have the same amount of points I had last game.
Here's Sloan.
Only way I can go is up, right?
First basket still in this one. Young, a
Uh-oh, back up, back up.
And Sloan kicks to Bargnani.
That's me.
Good D by Drummond.
I'm giving it to Pope.
Pistons leading by 7.
You can give it right back to me.
Caldwell Pope passes to Johnson. Here's Torres.
Oh,
Bargnani
too hard.
grabs the board.
That was a bad steal attempt.
Johnson dishes to Sloan.
That's me.
Off target from three-point range.
Oh, I'm there.
Can't get it to go. And so we conclude the first half. It's Detroit leading by 7. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we have Brooke Lopez with us. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting. You know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball. You know, it's a lot of fun.
Brooke, thank you very much. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball shortly.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play. I definitely can't find any fault with the way we shot the basketball. Our shot selection has been just like I hoped it would be. We're putting up some very efficient numbers, gentlemen. I do like that we limited our turnovers. We weren't careless with the ball or making unforced errors, so kudos for that. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be a track meet. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
The second half just about to get going here. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Yeah, how about that first half? He's already scored more points than he averages on the season.
Yeah, he's on pace for a monster game. It's too bad he can't score like this.
All right. Let's get this guy.
Here for the Pistons. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Kentavious Call Jackson subbed in for Brandon Jennings. On the court for the Pistons, Torres. He's in at shooting guard.
Give it back to him. Give it back to him.
With Aaron Baines.
Oh.
Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Jackson in at the point guard.
3.
Here's Sloan.
That's me.
And he overshot that one, missing. For the Pistons, their last game a loss to Oklahoma City.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not. And that is why they just
Let's go.
not recover.
Exactly.
Come on, Baines. Take that up, homie. Good take.
And in the end, it mattered on the scoreboard and cost them.
1:43 left in the third. Nets trail by 10.
You know, the Nets really kind of drifted
Want
along
to steal,
for
want
the
to
first part of
steal.
last season, treaded well, but after the All-Star break, they stepped on the gas, put themselves right back in the playoff picture.
Picked by Bargnani. And Sloan gets to Bargnani. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible. Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing.
What happened?
The opposite of smart basketball.
Was that me?
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Did I cuss?
We might see the defense adjust
Did I say something?
to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
That's right, I didn't say anything wrong.
Certainly taking their toll on Bargnani, culminating in disaster last season.
Did I?
Greg suiting up for only 29 games, the fewest ever
I don't even
in
know.
his career.
Yeah, I mean, he had a series of leg injuries, the hammy, the calf. Really unfortunate part about it.
Oh,
is
good
that
take.
he has
Let's
so
go.
much talent, but yet really to develop that on the floor because of all the issues.
Nets trail by 8. Here's Larkin. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Picked by Bargnani. Larkin, the pass to Bargnani. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Bargnani's got 12 points in the game.
And in thinking about Bargnani's impact, he's a guy who can generate points from every spot on the floor. 3-point range, converts at the rim. He's about 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and shoots free throws like a guard.
Here's Sloan, guarded by Jackson. Bargnani a screen on Jackson. Sloan.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level,
Are they going to switch me out right here?
I mean, you've got to be perfect in
Think
your
so.
anticipation to draw the charge.
Bogdanovich is
I know, I'm
checked
still
in
out
for
there.
Larkin. Good on the second free throw. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Jackson dishes to Freak.
Oh, come on.
And Drummond kicks to Ilyasova. Here's Torres.
Let's
He
go.
takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Freak's got 8 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
And Sloan kicks to Bargnani from the baseline. And the jumper is good. Bargnani's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Pistons lead by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back.
Real quick. Baby on that rap to pay the bill. And I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words.
Here's me.
Alright, Mr. Thaddeus. Let's see. Good at finishing around rim when he's on the move. First triangle to see. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
And here's Jackson. Bargnani is out there with Brook Lopez.
Oh, come on.
Then it's Young, and it's Robinson in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 7. Here's Sloan. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Robinson. Here's Johnson. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Drummond the screen. Jackson passes to Torres.
Let's get it.
And it's Jackson with the assist that time. 10 points for Freak.
I made double digits, guys. Let's do this.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey guys,
Take time off the clock and make smart shots already.
With his team struggling from three-point territory, he told them to start looking for more high-quality shots inside the paint. We're forcing too many threes, he said. Stop with the bombs and work it inside.
Here's Johnson, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Sloan. Pass to Bogdanovich. And stolen by Freak.
Let's go. I got my steal. Let's get it.
On the assist by Freak.
Yeah.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Detroit.
They really had it going, Clark. Their offense.
Can I give me another one?
Yeah, in this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference.
I'm going.
So that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
Your hope is to take charge of a season series by winning that first game. This will put them up 1-0 with 3 games still left to play this year against the Nets.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Brandon Jennings. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Looking at the numbers for Ersan Ilyasova, 9 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Bargnani has checked in for Lopez. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Johnson. And it's Larkin in for Bogdanovich. And then for Detroit, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Pope. Caldwell Pope comes in for Johnson. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Jackson.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
And it's Baines missing. And Clark, maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
I don't think it's going to happen, partner.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop.
Oh, no.
Greg went deep for that one.
He did, but I'm hungry now. Now Blake. And so the Pistons take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you. But they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Brandon Jennings. He had just an outstanding fourth-quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
Boom, 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 boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
All right, 11 minutes. 10 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Unfortunately, I did that 1 turnover. But other than that, I have to say it was a pretty sweet deal I got there. Pretty good game, I have to say.
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your luxury car and your iPad mini. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, I'm living the dream. Mad pandemonium. But folks from back around the way are real proud of me.
Yeah, I hear you. Local kid makes good. You know, it kind of reminds me of when I took my tech stock public and I rang the New York Stock Exchange bell, and my mom's friends called her up and said, "Maggie, is that your son on Bloomberg News this morning ringing the bell?" And my mom says, "Yes, sirree, Bob, it was him." That was a great moment, freak. And you know, our lives are like a pearl necklace of great moments, all strung together with the finest silk thread of memories. And we have to be very careful how we cultivate those pearls and we thread that necklace.
Does this meeting by any chance have to do with Vic Van Leer?
I grew up in the burbs, freak. I wasn't poor, upper middle class, comfortable. My daddy worked as an accountant for one of the largest insurance firms in the country. Smart with his money. Mom didn't have to work. I went to boarding school. And then my dad died of a heart attack when I was a freshman at MIT. I was a movie geek, wanted to be a civil engineer, but I made my fortune by becoming a hybrid of both those interests. My dad didn't want me to be an accountant. Oh, listen to this. My best friend was a guy named Isidore. Yeah, we called him Izzy. He was one of the smartest human beings I have ever met in my life. I mean, Izzy was taking second-year college calculus courses as a high school sophomore, right? Straight-A student, full ride to MIT. Izzy had the world at his fingertips. But he was always looking for trouble, and trouble found him. He ran with the wrong crowd. And when we got to MIT, he got this great job working for a financial consulting firm in Boston. But every weekend, he would fly to Vegas. You see, Izzy had a system for counting cards in Vegas that had the big casinos on the Strip. Oh, it's stymied. He would come back to MIT with suitcases filled with $200,000 in cold cash.
Word?
Yeah.
So your man Izzy was getting hit off like that?
Like a fat rat in a cheddar cheese factory, freak.
Okay, so what happened to this dude Izzy? Because he's dope.
No, not dope. Dead. After he'd been missing for 3 weeks, the Nevada State Police never found hide nor hair of Isidore. And our friendship took a hit when he asked me to hang out with him in Vegas, and I said I wouldn't do it because I knew he was on a dark and twisted path in his life. And yes, he was my dude. But no way was I gonna throw my life away trying to show my loyalty to a guy who really and truly didn't understand what loyalty was all about.
So this meeting is about Vic.
Correctamente.
Okay, well, sir, Vic isn't Izzy.
And why's that, freak?
Well, for one thing, you and your dead friend Izzy didn't grow up poor. Me and Vic grew up in a neighborhood where we had to look over our shoulder every 2 seconds to make sure nobody was going to walk up on us and rob us.
True. Izzy and I did not grow up in the hood. But we, like you, thankfully grew up in a 2-parent household. But even that wasn't enough for Izzy. He wasn't satisfied. He was always looking for a 5-alarm fire when he already had the warmth and comfort of a loving family. This is not about class warfare, freak. This is about the consequences of making bad choices and risking it all when you feel like you have nothing to lose.
Vic is like a brother to me, sir.
But you shouldn't be Brother Vic's keeper, freak. Would a brother go looking for trouble and put your career and your livelihood at risk by getting into fights at nightclubs and seedy after-hour joints and then scream to the media, yeah, it's all good, I'm an FOF, friendo freak. It's all misunderstanding. Y'all be haters, don't hate my game. I don't think a brother would do that to someone they really cared about, but a guy who looked at you like a meal ticket would.
No. See, you don't understand Vic.
Really? I don't understand.
No.
Look, man, it was a misunderstanding with the guy in the next VIP booth. His honey started flirting with me, so naturally I started flirting back. Next thing I know, Captain Cornball's off my grill piece beefing. Next thing he know, he got a 2-piece and a biscuit on his left eye. Hey, I don't know who hit him, and it damn sure wasn't me. Hey, Captain Cornball's mad because I'm an FOF, friend of freak. Hey, but check this out, though. He needs to train that hottie before he leave the house, though. Yo, he's hot as ain't loyal, man.
What's there to understand? Are you freaking blind? You know, I just want to know, how much did you pay your lawyers to make all this go away?
Almost $100,000.
Excuse me, son, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said I paid almost $100,000.
Exactly. And if you keep riding shotgun with Vic, you're gonna go broke. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Look, Vic is my friend, and I grew up with him. How many times I gotta tell you, sir?
Freak, this is not a request. I am not asking you to do this. I am telling you to do this. And the first order of business is that Mr. Vic Van Leer is banned from traveling with you on the road. Vic is banned from the locker room. And Vic is banned from this arena. And if I catch this guy, Vic, in or anywhere near the facilities, Mr. Vic Van Leer will be arrested for trespassing.
Are you serious, sir?
Brother, I'm as serious as cancer. We all know that can be deadly.
You know, when me and Vic were kids, playing summer tournaments at the Dome, we always imagined making it to the pros, right? And after the crowds left, just a street light was on the court, like 11:30, 12 midnight, even 1 in the morning sometimes. We used to practice player introductions, running on the court, giving dap, high-fiving the teammates. Vic, he would act as an announcer. You know, he would introduce me, announce my name on a loudspeaker, and the Jumbotron would flash my image like a little guy dressed in long shorts and a jersey. And now, fresh off his 3-game, 62-point scoring streak, the youngest player to ever do so in NBA history, Frequency Vibrations. So me and Vic would sit in those empty bleachers at the Dome and dream like nobody's business. And now I'm living a dream. For real. And in so many ways, Vic was part of that.
Please, listen to me. I mean, I know this guy's your dude from way back.
Look, me and Vic go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
That's good. We go way back. Did you say front seats?
Front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
We go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac. Well, do you have any crickets? I'm going to be the hit once again at Herbie Allen's Sun Valley Shindig because my fellow billionaires love it when I walk and talk that talk.
So that almost sounds...
No, let me tell you exactly what it sounds like. I respect, admire, and most importantly, love you as a human being and a role model. But I pay you a lot. And I mean, I pay you a lot of money to play for my team. And I am in this game to win it. And you can't win it with an albatross around your neck like Vic. So Vic is done. History
And here's some more lingo that I picked up from a former megastar who used to play for me several seasons ago. Thought I would never release him until I did. And now he's the sixth man on a struggling team in Venice. And yeah, I'm talking Venice with the canals and the gondolas and Harry's bar, not the street ballers next to the fortune tellers on the beach in Cali. This guy used to tell me when he thought there was a player destroying our team, don't be a hero, cut that zero. And that is what I am telling you about Vic, freak. Don't be a hero, cut that zero. The only thing Vic brings into your life is headache and unwanted and unnecessary negative attention. And it will begin to affect your mindset. And when it affects your mindset, it's going to affect your play. And when it affects your play, it's going to affect my team. And when it affects my team, it's going to affect my money. And if it affects my money, Google Translate will become your new freaking friend. I want a championship ring, freak, and I want you to help me get that ring. And banners after banners hanging from the rafters in this arena. So, freak, hear me clearly and hear me good. V, G, Vic, gotta go! Handle your business. And remember, that contract you signed contains a morality clause, a very important clause that revolves around your conduct on and off the court, and how it can negatively impact my team. Now, I don't want you to have to learn Italian or Croatian as a second language. And hey, playing pro ball overseas, there's nothing wrong with that. But the arenas are nothing like this, nor will the money be the same. And on top of all of that, this is the U.S. of A., the greatest freaking country in the world. Ask yourself, is Vic worth all that? Think about it. Think long, think wrong.
Tell you about Vic. He has his bad rap. It's not, and I understand some of his judgments might shadow his actual character. He's not that at all. Man, Vic, let me tell you something. We actually, we have love for each other. We're brothers. Blood couldn't make us any closer at all. I mean, he has so much loyalty to me and to my family. You could see even Cece, has issues with him, but he still loves her. He still loves her.
Wow. Well then, BGG. I'm kind of a little anxious to see what'll happen. Is he gonna cut him off? Is he gonna sneak him in? Is he gonna have an option to leave? I mean, I know this guy was talking about that morality clause in his contract, so I guess he can't really get out of it because of that clause, but I mean, only time will tell, guys. Rookie year, first 2 games I've played. First game had 6 points, second game hit 10. I think it's been a successful freshman year. Rookie year for me so far, but yeah, man, BGG, we'll definitely see what happens, but that of course will be in the next episode. Thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed. Peace.